welcome to Spice and Giggles, where we help you with online dating and a little bit more. It's Candace. My other counterpart is not here. She's taking a little vacay card. We is booked and busy, hunty, alright? So sometimes you won't see me, and sometimes you won't see her. We got other little projects that we got going on that need a little baby right now, okay? So, for instance, you can go and subscribe to my podcast's YouTube page. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook at Detention Podcast. You can follow us on Instagram at You Got Detention. We're also available for podcasts. You got iTunes. You can find us on Google Play Music. You can find us on SoundCloud. Okay? So, before I move on, do not forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. So I just wanted to come and talk to you guys about, as you can see by the title, like, we broke up. Like, me and my ex broke up. I really want to tell you guys a story time, not really story time, about me being in a long distance relationship, okay? Now, don't get it wrong. I'm not going to come from this man's neck or nothing, because we are really, really good friends still. So, I will, if you reference back to my interview past relationship video about 2 or 3 videos back, that actually is the person I'm going to talk about today. That was my first real relationship. Yeah, I got in a relationship when I was 19. So this how it happened was, let me tell you. So I went to college in a whole other state, right? Like you guys know, I'm from Massachusetts. So I went to college in a whole other state. And one of my good friends that I went to college with, still cool with them today. Hey, boo, you know who you are. So she lives in New Jersey. Once again, I'm from Massachusetts. I went to school outside of Massachusetts. It wasn't New Jersey, but I went to school outside of Massachusetts. And she's from New Jersey. Okay, now we putting things together. It was my 19th birthday. It was either a couple of days before or a couple of days after. I can't really remember. And she introduced me to the dude. She was just like, I didn't tell him that, you know, you want a relationship and stuff like that because I know him from high school. And I'm like, girl, high school, that means he's from New Jersey too. She was, yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with just talking to somebody. Now, this is before Catfish started, okay? He had to sit on a 3-way. That's what Skype was letting you do, 3-way calls with a little bit of change, okay? And he was cool. I was like, oh, he's kind of cute, like whatever, and then she kind of was just like, well, I'm gonna go deuces, and I'm like, great, thanks girl, I love you so much. 3 days before my 20th birthday that he caught a bus, came to Boston, and we met for the first time. We went to the movies, we went to dinner, and that was it, and it was the greatest time ever. Like, I enjoyed myself that day. Like we talked for a year beforehand, then we were together for a year, and then like 6-7 months had passed, and then this is when the epic breakup came. Child. So basically what happened with the breakup, and we've talked recently and kind of gotten it under control of what really happened. Basically, homie thought I was cheating, and I'm like, being in a long-distance relationship is one of the hardest things that you could do in a relationship. One, be for real about it. Have a real conversation about it. Ask if this is something you can actually do. Okay? There is a difference between when your partner is going away for like a business trip for maybe a month or so, or if they have to move back home to take care of a family member, or if something has happened in a circumstance that you two have to separate for like maybe 2 weeks or more. There's a total difference between that and you two have residencies in 2 whole different areas and states and places that you cannot get to each other fast if you wanted to. Second thing would be, what's your commitment level looking like? What are you strong enough to handle this? Or do you have weak temptations? Because if your temptation was looking at people beforehand, is it going to get worse now that the person's not around? Because some people are the out of sight, out of mind people. So yes, you could be sitting there, pling, pling, blowing up their phone OD, but that doesn't mean anything. That's nothing. Are you able to give yourself like wholeheartedly to the other person? Communication is key. Always talk to the person. Always let them know how you're feeling, what you're feeling, and why you're feeling like that. Never let one thing go unsaid. If you feel some type of way because of their friends in the background, or because of what you see on social media, or where they are, or even if you feel, because you can always tell how your partner is feeling or what's going on within your partner, mentally, spiritually, or emotionally. If you feel it, ask. You feel what I'm saying? Don't be like, well, why you got an attitude? What's your problem? Ask them. If you can see them whenever you want, you're upset. You could be like, yo, I'm about to come through. I need a hug or something. Or you can meet up at a coffee shop or something like that. Something mutual could happen. You could have got aggravated at work. So you could meet him at work or something like that. I don't know. But something, you have to communicate and talk like I said, every day. But you have to know how your partner rocks, especially with online dating. Some people put their radiuses to 25, 35, maybe 50 miles. They'll push it. Some people, they just go, hey, we'll do 200 miles. If we find Bay in another state, guess what? We find in Bay in another state. So if that should happen to you, and you do find this person, and they're like the perfect thing in the whole entire world to you, you need to be prepared to handle that long distance. And you also need to be prepared for other people's mouths. Because when you're in a long distance relationship, a lot of people like to talk about you like you a dog, okay? People like to say stuff that's not even funny. They just doing it because they know they can. So just be prepared for your community to maybe not understand it, but just know that as long as you and that person have the feelings that you guys have for each other, and you love each other the way you love each other, whatever, follow it through. And don't get catfished. We got too much technology happening nowadays that you guys can't FaceTime, Snapchat video, Skype, whatever, okay? Alright? Don't get out here having Neva Max help you, okay? It's 2018. You know how to see if somebody's real or not. Come on, dog. So yeah, guys, please subscribe to our channel and to follow us on Instagram. Trust me, the posts, they give you life every day. Give you a little something more to look forward to. Alright? So thank you guys so much. We appreciate you, swipers. Ooh, swipers. No swiping, but we about to be swiping all up and through here. Okay, auntie. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today, and it was nice to swiping with you.